What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to play with an Electroharmonics English Muff'n. Now, a common criticism of these pedals, despite being a proper tube-powered English-style preamp, is that they have way too much treble, and they sound really fizzy and fuzzy and kind of like not good in a way. And that's true. But there's a few small circuit mods you can do to remove some of that and sort of tame it and bring it back down to a nice, very like gritty, thick, Marshall-y sounding preamp. So I've taken this pedal and I've basically clipped a few capacitors, swapped a few values, swapped a few components. Nothing major, but the net result is a overdrive preamp pedal that sounds really good. So I'll go through some sound settings for it and you can hear what it sounds like. I'm using the Buxom Betty amp sim from UAD. It's basically somewhere between a Bassman and a Plexi in and of itself. So here's a clean tone there. And let's get started. First thing you should know is there's a ton of volume on. If we leave the EQ settings around the same spot and just crank the gain a bit, you can hear there's even more volume on tap. This pedal has a ton of bass on tap. It actually gives you a pretty big boost below 100, which makes it a great bass overdrive pedal too. So, crank that. If you want to go full scoop. Gotta fix the strap. And if you just want to hear the most shrill possible sound, so like even with just the mids and top end, it's not harsh anymore. So those few mods really make a big difference to this pedal. You can then go further if you want to swap the tubes and stuff, and that's great fun. And that's very easy to do because you don't actually have to open it up. You just take the little metal cover off and swap in some new tubes. Get some different tones that way too. I've been enjoying tones kind of in this sort of space. If you want to go crazy, there's a ton of good options now. So I would really recommend doing this mod or something close to it to pretty much every one of these pedals I come across. It's like 3 capacitor changes, and the difference that it made is just incredible. Like, it doesn't take much. The other thing that might be worth doing is giving these a full electrolytic recap. Most of these pedals are probably 20 some years old, and that's kind of nearing the end life of those caps technically. So you might get a little bump in the noise floor, or a little further reduction in the noise floor if you do that as well. Not strictly necessary, but worth looking at too. So yeah, all in all, there's a really great set of sounds in this pedal now. Alright, I hope that was helpful. And as always, if you enjoyed these videos, found it useful, informative, please do like and subscribe. I would appreciate it, and it'll help keep me doing these. Alright. Until next time, see you later.